What's up, ZERT Nation? Mr. X here. Today I'm going to talk about things that I think about as I'm engaging targets with multiple rounds. During my classes, I'm always talking about keeping a certain cadence, a certain rhythm to make sure all of your rounds hit on the center of the target. And what determines that? A few of the things is, number one, the size of the target. The size of the target that I shoot at is going to determine my cadence. The distance to the target, how far are you away to that target or not? My cadence is going to slow down a little bit if I've got a man-sized target at 50 yards compared to if I have a man-sized target at 5 yards. I'm definitely going to shoot a lot slower, smoother rhythm, so on and so on. If it's 5 targets away, that rhythm is probably literally as fast as I can pull the trigger. Other things you want to think about, is that target moving? If that target is moving to the left or to the right, it's probably going to mess up my cadence a little bit. I've got to take more time to make sure I get an accurate shot, because the last thing that I want to do is throw around. All right? If that target is moving, how fast is the target moving? What angle is that target moving? Because if that target is moving, say he's sprinting, but he's moving right at me, my cadence is probably going to pick up, but I've got to make sure that as my cadence is picking up, I'm keeping calm, and I'm driving every one of those rounds in the center of that target. These are some of the things that I think about. Now I'm going to show you guys something real quick. Looking at these two targets from my position, do you guys think that I'm going to shoot the target to the left faster, or if I'm going to shoot the target to the right faster? Okay, and what we're thinking about right now, I got 2 stationary targets. One's further away, but the other one's smaller. So from my perspective, where I'm standing, and just to give you guys a basic idea if you want to set this up, I've got one target 12 feet away from me. The other target is 24 feet away from me. In your opinion right now, which one do you think I'm going to shoot faster? A faster cadence? A faster rhythm? Which one am I going to shoot a little bit slower? Now, if you guys come up a little bit closer, you're going to see where I'm standing right here. Both of these targets, my perspective, how I'm looking at both of those targets are pretty much the same size. Now, if the camera goes over and puts one target on top of the other, you're going to see that this target perfectly overlaps that one. So you're going to see, and this is what I tell myself, is my cadence on this target, even though it's smaller than that one, is the exact same as my cadence on that target. Because how I view them in my head, and in the military they teach us a little middle relation thing, always look at the target, put your fingers out. So if I put my fingers out, and that's the exact same size as that, guess what? My cadence should be the exact same speed on this target as it is on that one. Now, if I've moved back to where you were standing, and let's take a couple steps back, of course, now the front target gets a lot smaller, not a lot, but a little bit smaller than that rear one if you put your fingers out. And you can even do that on your TV monitor, put your fingers out, or on your cell phone monitor or computer monitor. You're going to see right now the target to the right is a little bit smaller than the target on the left. So I'm probably going to slow down my repetition, slow down my cadence, and then speed it up over here because it is a lot bigger. But from where I'm standing right here, at 12 feet away, exactly the same size, my cadence is going to be exactly the same on both of these targets. Guys, when you go out and train, when you practice, figure out your cadence on targets that are different sizes and they're different distances, because that is what determines your cadence. MGM steel targets are perfect for this, because you can buy targets, different diameters, different sizes, and you can set these things out at different distances. Well, the reactionary targets, so when you hit it, I don't need to hit this thing center mass to plug holes in these guys. All I'm worried about is hitting this sucker on paper, just like when you're aiming and you're shooting at steel. You don't have to hit this center mass. Just make sure you hit the steel, so you want to be shooting fast enough to get every one of those shots on steel. Doesn't matter what the distance is or what the size is, you're always training, you're always trying to get faster, you're always trying to get more accurate. You guys have any questions? Post them in the comments below. Hope you guys have a great day. Mr. X out.
ZERT is a worldwide membership-based organization that uses zombie as a metaphor for any natural or man-made disaster that could occur in our lifetime. Your zombie could be hurricanes, tornadoes, floods, a deadly force encounter, or civil unrest. ZERT is about being prepared, trained, and most importantly, armed with the proper mindset to see you and your family through to safety. ZERT is not just an organization. It's a lifestyle. ZERTNation.com